I have no idea what to make for content, so we're doing an Among Us vid.
In the original 30 Drops Among Us vid, which got so many views, thank you, I dropped the Skeld most of the time because that's my favorite map. But that's honestly only because I haven't tried the other maps, so in this game and this video, I dropped Polus to see if I could learn the area. I also only did one imposter to make it easier on myself. I was a complete noob in game 1, but in the end the imposter left and the crewmates won. I have to say about Polus, they have some pretty interesting tasks. There are some easy tasks like record temperature, but, and I can't believe I'm admitting this, scan boarding pass was a struggle for me the first time. But eventually I got it, so hooray for me. Luckily for me I had medbay scan, which is a task on the Scout, so I can use it to make sure I don't get thrown into the lava pit. But apparently Black saw White kill on camera, so he threw him in the lava pit. Anyway, yeah, it was him. Just want to point out this guy's character. Something I find interesting about Polus is, on the Skeld, this task is unlock manifolds. On Polus, it's start reactor. So, can someone explain to me what's going on here? Anyway, Pink and Brown both saw Red kill on cameras, and Red left, so the crewmates won again.
One thing I like about Polus is I like how you can unlock the doors, but in my opinion, the doors should be random. So, sometimes they have 4 locks you need to deal with, sometimes they might have all of them.
Yo, word of advice to the imposter. There's a lava pit right there, just show the body in.
We decided to skip voting, there just wasn't much evidence. Later on, Black's body was found. Brown saw Cyan venting and we voted off Cyan. And they were the imposters, so the crewmates won the game. And here it is, the hardest task to do on a phone. Fix Node Part 1 is the worst task I've ever had to do in my life. I played Polus before and I've always struggled with it, but this time I completed it, so hooray for me. The rest of this game was pretty uneventful. Everyone was cleared innocent except me and Red, and I said, yeah, preferably vote Red off first, and they did. Yay! Well, now that I did it once, I don't really have any problems with this task, or maybe I'm just getting easy routes. Apparently the imposter killed on cameras, and we voted them off. Cameras kind of make some of these games uneventful. Yeah, I'm just realizing this task is much easier with the keyboard and mouse, but it only took me 8 seconds to do it this time, so hooray for me. After I completed that task, I called a meeting to ask if asteroids was a visual task. It always is, but no one knew that it was, so can prove my innocence with it. Anyway, Lime called a meeting and the imposter left. What a weakling. Wait, maybe doing one imposter wasn't the best decision. I guess you could say it's kind of a waste of a sabotage, but I turned off lights and then faked medbay scan, so that way if anyone came in, they wouldn't know I was faking. 10-second kill cooldown. That must mean the rest of the crew are idiots. Hopefully no one notices these 2 bodies, but oh well, this isn't really that travel to location. Thank goodness Red didn't go in to check if there were bodies. If he did, I would have been dead. Cyan called a meeting, now the bodies have disappeared. Cyan apparently saw Orange die on cams, but there were no cams in that area, so he sussed Cyan pretty hard and voted them off. Of course, they weren't the imposter. Wink wink. I killed Red in electrical and then sabotaged reactor. No one should find that body. Oh wow, would you look at that, someone did. Luckily for me, the person who reported didn't know the area, and Blue went straight to accusing them of a self-report. But instead of defending themselves, Purple just said, okay, fine, I self-reported, but after voting me off, just remember, it's Blue. And as we all know, Purple was not the imposter. But Blue had an alibi, so we skipped the voting. Well, the rest of the crew skipped the voting. Thinking quickly, I sabotaged reactor. Or, I guess on Polus they're called seismic stabilizers. I don't care. The rest of the crew were at Stabilizer 1, so I went to Stabilizer 2 and reset it. Blue came over to reset it, and I killed Blue, but Brown saw the whole thing and reported the body. It's all up to White. Who will he believe? Die in a freaking fire. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my first imposter win on Polus. Apparently there's some Wi-Fi on Polus that needs to be rebooted. I don't know either. This task raises some questions. For example, why are we using these canisters? What are they for? Are they for our spacesuits so we can breathe? Because I don't think those canisters are big enough. So are we terraforming this planet? Because if so, where are we getting this oxygen? And I think we're gonna need a lot more. Anyway, yeah, asteroids is still a visual task, but the angle is kind of weird and you can't really see it from inside the weapons room. But you can see it outside in that hallway. Look at this dude. Oh no 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 no. And I was just watching White on cams when a body was reported. Blue and Cyan accused each other, so I knew it had to be one of them, because it's not me and White was nowhere near the body. We voted Cyan off first, but they were not the imposter. Blue could have sabotaged something, he could have killed one of us, but instead he just let us call the meeting. In the end, he confessed. His time had come. Okay, but before we go on, I gotta ask. Do you like my skin combo? I do. Green guy with the flower. I like it. You know, this task here also raises some questions. What are we drilling? Why are we drilling? Why are we drilling here? Why do we need what we're drilling? And where did Blue get that gun from? Yeah, eventually Blue self-reported one of the bodies. But White and Brown were close to each other for the whole game, so they voted off Blue. Good call. Oh my god, it's Dream, guys! No way, that's the real Dream, it has to be. His name is Dream. Eventually, White called an emergency meeting. He said he thought it was Cyan, but he didn't give any evidence, so we skipped the voting. A long time later, I called a meeting to ask who still had tasks, but apparently, Brown had to clean some vents. And I was like, that's not a task. And he's like, it is, for people with red names. And I'm like, alright, everyone follow Brown and watch him do tasks like a good American crewmate. But he didn't clean those vents and we voted him off. Wait, he wasn't the imposter? What the heck? And then I got killed by Cyan outside of storage. White was right the whole time. Then Cyan went back and self-reported my body, but Purple and Red were near each other the whole time, so they voted him off. Yeah, game 13, I'm back to being a crewmate. Chart course, repair drill, scan boarding pass, I was knocking them all in one go. And 1 minute later, I was done with all of my tasks. Now I gotta go wait, what the heck? There's a body here! Okay, I guess Red's dead in office room. I simply said I found Red dead in office room, but they must be on a Discord call and they voted me off. Our legal system is terrible. Then Cyan called a meeting, and they voted off White. I seriously don't know what's going on here. But I guess White was the imposter. What do you call fake spaghetti? An impasta. Lime didn't think that joke was funny, so I sabotaged Reactor and killed him. Purple let his guard down in laboratory, so I killed him as well. And then I killed Blue while he was scanning his boarding pass. GG's, guys. Wow, back-to-back imposter. The annoying TTV streamer pros are gonna say I'm cheating. You know how sometimes people are like, hey, let's group up? And then you're imposter and you kill? Yeah, this guy was like an ultra teammate. He was like just co-posturing so hard right there. Because the kill cooldown is like a minute. I have to have as many advantages as I can. And not killing this guy, while he literally agreed to not report bodies if I kill them, or report meetings if I vent. Having that guy alive is very important. And I kind of felt bad while doing it, but also 60-second kill cooldown. I just killed Ninja! I just killed Ninja! Oh my god, I just killed Ninja! Then White called in a meeting and said that we should vote off Lime because Red said they were the imposter. Lime is not the imposter, and Cyan knew that me and Lime were teaming, but he still voted White for some reason. I felt so bad for teaming with a crewmate, and I was just like, I just confessed. I just completely confessed, but I don't know why Cyan did this. I don't know what was going through his brain, but this happened. Why? Why, I cannot. The rest of the crewmates were out of emergency meetings, so I sabotaged Reactor. They knew my kill cooldown was low, and they knew that if they tried to fix the reactor, I'd just kill them. So they didn't come to the reactor. Teaming with your enemies is always the best answer to any solution. Change my mind, that's right, you can't. Oh my god, start the match. I have very important Netflix to watch. Sir? Unfortunately, he killed himself. Then why are there so many stab wounds in his back? The crewmates voted off the wrong person and we lost next game. Alright, I just switched it over to 2 imposters to make it more interesting because I feel I know Polus. I'm imposter with corpse! No way it's actually corpse! Oh my god, your voice is so suck. Wow, he vented on cams. What an idiot. Everyone was stacked on top of each other watching Blue scan, so I killed someone. No one knew who it was. The rest of the crew voted off Yellow. I skipped. Not sus at all. Later on, I was just wandering the base and an emergency meeting was called. Unfortunately for me, though, everyone else on this base was cleared by somebody else and they voted me off, so that sucks. In those last few moments, it was hard to know exactly what went through his mind. He thought of the lava of his family and everyone that he had killed. Something that did go through his mind was a lot of heat. In Game 18, everyone caught Black doing something sus and we voted him off. And then the other imposter left the game, so the crewmates won. Early in Game 19, Pink's body was found. Oh no. It was chaos, though. People were accusing Blue of a self-report. People wanted just like, I don't know, they were just saying a bunch of random stuff, and I'm like, ugh, this is not a productive meeting. This is why you always gotta wait for all the evidence to come in before you vote. Or, you know, you could just decide what you're doing before everyone is finished giving their evidence and testimony, and you could just go on with your life as if this won't affect millions of people out there on the planet, and you should be a good, responsible citizen. Okay, not gonna lie, this is probably the best timing I've ever seen in my life. I was killed, but my body was not the one that was reported. That was just amazing. Yeah, and Lime was the other imposter, which makes sense when you learn that he was just throwing out accusations accusing White of a self-report. Don't know why he'd do that. Oh wow, it worked. Moral of the story, kids, don't be a sheep, but also blindly follow what those up above say. And here we are, Game 20. Honestly, I know that this video was not as good as the last one, but whatever, I still made it. Why? For them views. Yeah, that's right. I'm selling out, baby. I know I'll still be getting them views no matter what I do, so might as well just make garbage content. Okay, but actually another reason why this is kind of made quickly is because I need to get the Skybase 20 drops, like, started, because I haven't even started editing that thing. Don't mind me, just doing my tasks, and oh god, there's a body there. Alright, I'm gonna go and monitor the tree. And, oh boy, see something and say something. If you don't, you're an accomplice. Yeah, and with the best crewmate on the ship voted off, there's probably not much chance of winning. Thank you guys for watching that video. I don't know why you would, but whatever. I promise I'll do better next time. I always say I promise I'll do better next time. Look, man, I'm tired, and I'm like, whatever. And it's like, I don't really have, like, feelings of, like, making much videos, much actually, like, editing the vids right now. I just really kind of tired, but trust me, I will be back with my energy. And you know me, not giving up. No way. I will continue being me, and you guys will continue supporting me because I know that you guys really care. See you guys later. Bye.